I was 16 when it happened. A cold Halloween night that felt wrong from the start. The wind was harsh. The decorations on every lawn swayed and creaked like they were alive. My younger cousin Noah and I were heading home after trick-or-treating. He was tired, complaining about his feet. I kept checking over my shoulder because the streets had emptied faster than usual, too fast. It was only 9:30. No footsteps, no voices, just us. Then Noah froze and pointed. There, near the corner under a dead street lamp, stood a little boy. Alone. He wore an old pirate costume. Not the cute modern kind. This was sun-faded, almost rotten looking. His hands were clenched around a dirty pumpkin bucket. He wasn't moving, not breathing. Noah called out to him. I felt a pulse of fear in my spine. I walked closer. Hey, little guy, are you lost? The boy slowly raised his head. His eyes were ghastly pale, staring straight into me with a hollow look I cannot forget. His lips trembled like he wanted to cry, yet his expression never changed. I can't find my mom, he said. His words scraped out as if a damaged tape recorder played inside his chest. Before I could speak, he reached out and grabbed my wrist. His skin felt freezing, not cold like outside, cold like underground. Take me home, he whispered. He pointed toward the woods behind our neighborhood. No houses, just darkness. I tried to gently remove his hand, but he held tighter. Noah, not understanding the danger, said we should help him, so we followed. The deeper we went into the woods, the quieter the world became. No wind, no insects, not even the sound of our footsteps after a while. The trees looked wrong, like they were bending inward, closing behind us, making sure we couldn't turn back. Then there was the smell. Rot, wet earth, something dead. The boy suddenly stopped and spoke without turning around. I was here. My mom will be happy I'm coming back. His pirate costume shifted slightly, revealing deep, jagged slashes across his back. The fabric was stuck to his skin like it had dried in blood. Noah asked what happened to him. The boy didn't respond. He just kept walking. We came to an old rusted gate surrounding an abandoned graveyard. Most of the graves were broken, stones split and overturned like something had escaped from underneath. The boy pointed to a grave that had been dug up. The hole was fresh, wet soil everywhere. That's home, he whispered. Noah shook his head in disbelief. What? Why would this be your house? The boy turned to face us, and he smiled. His teeth were covered in dirt, bits of grass stuck between them. His jaw cracked unnaturally wide. My mom is waiting. I want to see her again. He stepped closer. His neck twitched like something inside him was still trying to move his bones. Noah backed up, terrified. I grabbed his arm. It was then that the boy's pumpkin bucket fell to the ground. A rotted human hand was inside, mud dripping off the fingers, a wedding ring still attached. I screamed and yanked Noah, running through the trees. Branches cut our faces. I didn't care. Anything was better than going back to that grave. We burst out of the woods, hit the pavement, and sprinted home without looking back once. I slammed the door. Deadbolt. Windows locked, curtains closed. We thought we escaped. We were wrong. At 3 a.m., Noah woke me up. He looked sick. There's something in my candy bucket, he whispered. My heart dropped. Trembling, I dumped the bucket onto the floor. Inside was a child's tooth covered in fresh soil. Something scratched the front door, deliberately. That same hollow little voice from the woods, you promised to take me home. I looked through the peephole. The boy's face was pressed against it, skin stretched unnaturally flat against the glass, eyes staring right through me. From behind the door, he whispered one final sentence. My mom is still waiting in your house. The lights flickered. Noah screamed. The door handle began to twist, The door handle twisted back and forth. Metal rattled like something desperate wanted in. Noah grabbed my arm and whispered that we needed to call someone. My phone was already in my hand. The screen lit up. No signal. The boy whispered again from the other side. She is lonely. She wants her children back. A soft thump came from behind us. We turned. The candy bucket Noah left earlier had tipped over by itself. Pieces of dirty candy scattered across the floor. And from the middle of the pile, something crawled out. A centipede, long, black, made of human teeth. I couldn't scream. My throat locked. The door suddenly went dead silent. No scratching, no voice, nothing. We waited. Then the light shut off. The only sound was Noah breathing fast beside me. I turned toward him. He wasn't there anymore. "Noah?" I whispered. The darkness answered with a tiny giggle. A child's giggle. It echoed from the hallway. I followed the sound slowly. Every step was a prayer that I would not see what I feared. The hallway was almost pitch black except for the faint glow of pumpkin decorations outside the window. Something small moved near the floor. Noah's mask lay there, torn apart. A shape stood in the corner, a little figure, shoulders jerking like he was crying. I reached out. My voice cracked. "Noah?" He looked up. The pirate boy's eyes stared at me from Noah's face. "My mom found me," he said, smiling with his cracked jaw. "Now she wants you too." The walls behind him began to bulge like something enormous was pushing through. Fingers made of soil squeezed out between the wallpaper and plaster. A woman's voice whispered from inside the walls. "Bring my children home." I ran. Not out of bravery, pure survival. I left the house without turning back, without breathing, without thinking. I never found Noah again. The police searched for months. They blamed kidnappers. They blamed me. No one would accept what I saw. That Halloween since, I wake up to the same thing at my door, a small, muddy pumpkin bucket, always filled with fresh dirt. Sometimes a new tooth sits on top. Last night there was something else. A scrap of dirty pirate fabric and a note written in a child's handwriting. "You still owe me home."